Ever wondered how a single image can capture the essence of a UX designer's career? Welcome to Bear Academy, where your curiosity sparks creative genius. Today, I'm pulling back the veil on the process that's had Twitter abuzz, using DALL-E to create an iconic image for my blog. Get ready to embark on a visual journey, a step-by-step tutorial that's as enlightening as it is practical. All you need is a ChatGPT account with DALL-E enabled.
At the beginning, I asked AI DALL-E to create this image for me. I want to have an infographic image for a UX designer, which I'm currently as. And also I want to target an Asian male around 40, which is myself. And I want to see if I can stand in the center of the screen and also have all the tools or UX relevant elements behind me as an infographic. So DALL-E did a really good job and provide some different style. And I think the information at the background actually looking quite good. So even with some typo or like forced information, but most of the things, for example, wireframes, prototypes, user testing. So at least those terminologies are correct. And also the other option also looks good, quite clean with different styles. Then I asked DALL-E, okay, now I'd like to have a full figure of the character. I want to see the full figure with my legs, and also lay out all the hardwares and softwares, not only the softwares, maybe some for example recorder or iPad or my Mac, things like that. So and then I got this two results, which looks also quite good. So this one shows me all the tools at the background, and quite like some toys, right? You can pick things up and put them together. And then I have this one with a little bit illustrated style, and it's actually more accurate than the previous one, because on this one I can see an iMac, welcome what that called, sorry, I totally forgot, and other tools, and even a browser. Okay, that looks good, but I would like to do something more, and I asked it to update the character more similar as myself. So I asked him to update the character wearing jeans and t-shirt, sneakers, mid long hair like self, right? And friendly face. Can see his full body. Tools will include Miro, Figma, Photoshop, Zoom, and other design tool icons in color. And this time it's more specific about things should be in color. And then I got these two images. Okay, so looks good, and it's more like a cartoon artist, not a UX designer. Okay, but anyway, it looks in different styles, and you can see some mistyping on those tools. So it's more like a little bit similar as the original tool, but not exactly the same, which is quite interesting. And then I asked him to, the second image is better. Could you keep the character and iterate the info a bit? I want them spread across the whole image. And it does keep the original character. I'm not going to, so this is the character, looks good. And also the other one, quite the same style. Then I asked it, could you add more info rather than just the icons, and then get me some more things in details. And it's quite surprising that it keep the same character again and again, but also in the same style, in the illustrated style. And I quite like this one, because this one shows me some more like outlined types of the design. I quite like it. And then I asked it to, the right one looks good. Could you make the character a bit more mature? I want to make it like now it's more looks like in his 20s, and I want to look like me in my 40s. So but it's got a little bit further. It's actually as a very senior, senior is literally senior designer, maybe in his 50s or 60s, right? But those icons actually looks quite good. And this one, again, it's more like the same cartoon artist, grow a little bit older. But I actually quite like it. And then I asked it, a bit too old. Could you make around 40-year-old guy, please? And I like the second image. So that it got some information and provide this. It's more accurate than the previous one. So it seems like in his 40s, definitely slimmer than myself, because I'm a little bit weight problem at the moment. Anyway, and this one also looks quite cool. Yeah, and those icons in different sizes, that's the thing I also quite like. And I asked him to change the lens position, and I asked him could you generate a back view? So the back view actually quite cool to see from this, because I just want to look at from different angles, right? And this is another one. The hair is a little bit too long, but that's okay. And then I said, okay, generate the left one in 16.9 landscape mode. I want to make it wider so that I can use it somewhere. And now you see it generated one, keep the same style, similar elements, but also change the background a little bit, but also keep it quite clean. And I quite like the background because it's quite match the style with the character, which is not bad. Then I asked it to, okay, could you add the title, UX designer career journey? And this is just to test if DALL-E can understand the characters or the languages to edit on that information graph. And it's okay, but still a lot of typos. Carrier, not carrier. And it's journey. Okay, journey makes sense, but all other tools, that's actually not quite right. It's more like faked tools. And then I asked it, could you change the view to wide angle and low character view? So this time I wanted to update the style and update the landscape, and it gave me a really good result. So it's giving me like this. This is actually different from the previous one because it's more like a clean and more realistic style, and add some 3D effort. And I quite like it just because it's the widescreen and feeling actually provide a different view. So I didn't ask, to be honest, I didn't ask it to update the style, and but it did, which actually a good thing for using AI when you explore an idea. But it might not a good thing if you want to keep a stable output. But this part we can use other prompt in details to control. So I quite like the outcome. And then I asked it, could you iterate to bird's eyes view? I want to look at from a higher perspective to see how it looks like. Because if you keep the same style, change the angle of the camera, how it looks like. And the result is quite good. I really like this one because it's from a not very common position. And also I like the shadow and lighting effort. And also some details actually quite good to notice. And it's quite decorative. So I think this part, if add something or update those text, it could become a post or a poster or like a ready to use illustration. So looks good. And then I asked it, okay, could you zoom out a little bit because this is a bird eye view in a close position I want to look at from a higher angle. And it gives me this one and a little bit different. It's not zoom out the character, maybe a little bit about the character, but more about the background. It's quite wide to see all the details in the background. Another difference there. And this time the spelling still not quite right. It's good to see. And even I noticed Apple can even recognize all the characters here. Nice. And last step, I asked it, okay, could you change the sky to a starry night? Because I want to see if it's in the night mode, how it looks like. And it gives me a very different style like this. Didn't keep the character and the landscape, but just change everything. I think I haven't checked if DALL-E keep the temperature of the prompt, which means that it can give you a lot of variable outcome when you ask it to generate some images. I didn't check that, but it seems it is. So it's quite flexible or dynamic. And now the outcome looks like this. I quite like it as well. So this is a whole journey I've done, and then at the end it gave me this result, and also removed the title and other things that I asked. So this is my whole playback of this process. And what I've learned is that it's similar as drawing a picture or drawing like a sketch. So first you have a general idea, and then you can test, okay, if you change the style, if change the background, or even change the camera, change the perspective, how it might look like. And it's really give you the flexibility, because if you draw things on a piece of paper developer, it's really hard to change the perspective. You need to do that from the like all over again, right? And it's really time consuming. But with AI tool, this is really helpful. And imagine if you are an artist or a designer, want to generate some poster ideas or want to create your art, and you just use it as a tool to explore, okay, how it might look like, what could be different style or the elements that I can use. And after that, when you have a general idea, when you're happy about the idea, you can start your own creation. So hope you like it, and please share your comments or thoughts around this process. And if you have any tips around using DALL-E or Midjourney on creating things for work, please let me know and share on the comments below. I'll see you in the next video.